Congratulations! You're the Moon Master!
Hey guys, it's DBS Moonmaster with a special production for you. This is my Darkness Glitches tryout video, and the main purpose of this is to show off my skills at getting into trick spots, which is what I see uploaded on their channel a lot, and I like that. So I'm doing this in Modern Warfare 2 because these were some of my favorite trick spots of any COD. Now here you need to get onto that AC unit, so you have to make sure you get your jump and do a strafe jump right there. It's a pretty tricky strafe jump. It's a pretty tricky strafe jump, and a lot of people, they don't jump soon enough. They focus too much on the strafe and they just don't jump at all. So don't make that mistake, guys. And moving right along, this is a cool little spot. You jump on the antenna right there. You get over here, obviously. And it's pretty cool. Mainly the main use for a lot of these spots that I'm doing is for Mike Myers. I mean, sure, they'll help in a public game, but not too much, like for getting kills and stuff. But they're just cool spots. Some of them are actually good in public games. Anyways, this spot here is, well, right now I'm not in an original one, but I did this in Mike Myers and I got jump knifed, so I started fiddling around and I found that this little wire of the banner you can get up on and you can do a quick little jump on top of this AC unit. Now no one's going to jump knife you. He's got to actually get over to the spot, which isn't that hard, but oh well. It's fun to get into, for me at least. And this one, a lot of people don't know how to get into this just because, like, they might have seen it before, but they haven't paid much attention, and it's a little misleading how you get into it, just the method. So here, yeah, people know how to get onto this container, but you can strafe jump to that fence, walk around the pole, and that strafe jump's kind of tricky because you don't need to do a strafe jump, but if you're good at strafe jumping and you do one, it's not that hard to actually get the distance. But it's hard to actually, like, land on that very edge, to aim it right. And from what you could see there is I went prone under those rafters, and you know, it's good for hiding, but if someone runs by you, they'll see you and you're gonna get jump knifed. And I play Mike Myers, I just stay on top of the fence. So this spot you can also get jump knifed here, but it actually has some purpose in a public match. What you do is, when you get to that little corner, you have to jump. You have to get right on the edge of the corner. You have to jump over to the other side where I am now. You can crouch in cover and they won't be able to see you. And I moved to split screen here because I'm going to show off a little claymore glitch in here. It's not that useful in a public match, but it's just funny. You don't have to be super careful about your car placement, but as you can see, the claymore just goes flying into that room. And I thought it was pretty cool. So this now on Underpass, what I did just there was, it's another way of getting into that room to surprise campers through the window. And here you run along that ledge and you have to strafe jump around this little pole that you might have noticed, might not have noticed. Just if you try to do it, you'll notice it because it's annoying and it gets in your way. It's not that hard of a glitch, but not a lot of people know about it. It's pretty cool. This is one I found here. You can sit on this little ledge and you can drop down and surprise campers. That's really its only use though. And moving on to this next tactic here, this is more of a tactic, I don't know, it's you get into this room in an unexpected way. You just get on the end there where the blocks are piled the most high and you climb in through the window and boom, surprise. A lot of people don't know about that. And this one is one that I found. It's just the same thing, but on the other side. It's a little more tricky to get into, but I think it's actually the better one to do, less noticeable from the rest of the map. And you can surprise corner campers easily, as there are a fair amount of them, like especially Search, because that's where a bomb site is. And here I'm just like, I'm commentating really quickly because things are moving fast, because the main importance here is showing that I'm good at doing these, you know, because I want to get in the clan. And here is a spot where the strafe jump's kind of hard. You have to time it. I managed to do it without lightweight once. I don't know how, but you have to time it just right to get on the upper level. and what I was doing there was I was just like pointing to this other spot. I'll show you later. But coming back and around, there's a spot coming up here that is actually useful in public games. I've seen people in it, but I always thought I would think that I'd have seen more. I mean, back in the day, people knew about this glitch. Well, enough people did, but I never saw it like being used in public matches. I thought it was pretty useful. So here, just like you can hop on this mattress and you can see that corner, you can hop to that window and get all the way in the building, surprising campers once again. Here you can leave the building in a surprising way, and those both were original ones that I came up with. I like coming up with tactical uses for trick spots, like surprising campers, alternate methods of getting places, because those are useful in public games. This here is a nifty little hiding spot. I used to boost here with friends, actually. Yeah, I did boost, but you know, it was fun to me. Like, just doing the actual boosting was fun. And if you guys want to say that, oh wow, you booster, you're just, I don't know, get over it, man. So I mean, if everyone's doing it, it's kind of annoying, but I always had fun hunting down the boosters, you know? I'm sure people often had fun doing that too. So what I just showed there, get on those tires, sit in the corner, and sure it's camping. Oh well, if you're gonna camp, you know, you can be a smart camper, which I guess is worse, because you shouldn't be camping at all. And that was the end of the underpass spots, with ending it with a little spot in the rafters a lot of people know about. So now I'm in Karachi, and there's a couple original spots that I have here. I'll point them out like I have been. You know, not a lot of original spots by me, but oh well. That one there is kind of useful in a public game. And this one here is just like some people, you know, you fall down onto that ledge on accident. You want to get all the way over to the tower. Well, you can jump there, you know, crouch walk around to stand on that light, hop there, and then you can turn around and boom, you're up. So here, there are little balconies. You have to crouch jump to each balcony, and you can sit in them, and you can go all the way across and come in here. A lot of people know about this room. I mean, a lot of people use it too. It's useful in a public match. And up here, there's a couple spots. This one here is not that useful, like right here. But if you come up here and go to this one, it can be pretty useful. Although, like, it's hard to get in it without people noticing, because this is a pretty heated area of the map. And there used to be a wall glitch here. If you're wondering about it, look up Karachi wall glitch. Of course, it's patched now, so it's not that useful. Here's a kind of a useful spot. You just jump onto the sign. Not very hard. You don't even have to strafe jump. A lot of times I strafe jump when I don't have to, just because I'm pretty good at it, and it's a safe bet for me. And there's a misconception about strafe jumps. They're not as hard to do as some people might think. And if you don't think they're hard, then you're right. 'Cause like, I've seen tutorials where people are like, get a 45-degree angle for maximum strafe jump, and I'm like, wow, because you don't need that much of an angle. You just need to be turning when you jump. So you can do like a 1-degree strafe jump. You might want to do a bit more than that, just because timing at that point would be really hard, but you know, you don't have to do as much as 45 degrees. So here I'm getting on top of these poles. It's not an original spot, but it's pretty cool in my opinion, because you're on these poles, you're high up. It's kind of useful in a public game. I've done it in Mike Myers, where I have the most fun with it. A lot of these glitches I have the most fun in Mike Myers. But I have done it, and I got a game-winning kill in Search. It was full of lols. And here, this is a known one. People jump on these rooftops, but boom, I found that out myself. You know, I got up there and I'm like, hey, well, what if I tried this? So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and wish